What's going on? It's Roger. I just wanted to go over another collection that I started when I was in fourth or fifth grade. Just like any kid, I was a big fan of baseball, and instead of collecting like teams and whatnot, I always collected my favorite player. And even though my favorite team back then was the Oakland Athletics, I was a huge fan of Nolan Ryan just because he has accomplished a lot, and I love that he can throw a mean fastball and all that. But let me just go through some of my cards that I've collected. Every so often I'll go to the stores and buy some cards, or go on eBay and buy a few cards, but not like how I used to. Just very sporadic, once every 2 years or something like that. Anyways, when I was younger, I used to go to go to a card store, comic store, and you can see these generic cards. You know, either they have cool graphics or really like one-offs that people will charge for $1. Some of these that I have are from like beef jerky, special triad card. Pacific Company. They made a whole series just on Nolan Ryan, Pacific cards. I collected some checklists or whatever I can find with Nolan Ryan on it. Star was another small company that focused making baseball cards on specific people. Nolan Ryan was one of them. Mother's Cookies had a series on Nolan Ryan as well. When he did the 300 wins and the 5,000K and the 7 no-hitters, tons of cards came out. So more one-offs of Nolan Ryan. Bowman. There's a series of Bowman. I had it before, but I had one of the Bowman cards that were kind of bigger than the normal cards and had the fake signature on it. Starting lineup, I think this came with a toy. It's kind of that reflector one, and same with this. This is a Sports Flick, which was a small company that didn't last too long. Okay, Topps. Topps was a company where his rookie card came up. Topps has been around for a long time. They always had their record breakers. They worked with different promotions. Like this is Woolworths, which was a store. This is an Allen and Ginter's card. I think it's more of like a painting deal. When he hit the 5,000K, he had his little every team that he ever played on. I have a couple 70s cards and early 80s, but not much because back then I couldn't afford it. Again, here's a Nolan Ryan Topps winners, and specialty cards, and then record-breaking cards and highlights, and here's the regular card, and then I also got the Cracker Jacks size card, which was smaller. A couple turn back the clocks and record breakers. Kmart's another promotion they Topps worked with. Another Topps card, Golden Moments. I like these Topps 206. They're like portrait drawings. Topps Stadium Club. It's just an upper class card. There's another one, Perseverance, but I don't know who. Oh, Topps. Yeah. Topps also had these mid-sized type cards, so I got a few of those. And then, of course, like I said, the Cracker Jack tiny card. Another company back then was Score. I don't know if they're still around, but Score released a few. Were out for a few years, so I picked up a few of their cards. They had I like their highlights. They were a little bit more expensive, but they look like they put a lot more graphics into their cards. Cooperstown card. That was before he even retired. A little flicker card there. I think it's from 7-Eleven. Here's Pinnacle, which I think is their upper class card. Of course, tributes and then and now, and of course like these blueprint types, and then idols and stuff like that. Of course, some more Pinnacle, and I think this is Upper Deck. Yeah, Upper Deck. Another upper class card or high scale card, whatever. Upper Deck had a little series back in '91 called Baseball Heroes. Just I think like 9 cards. Nolan Ryan. They also, of course, like I said, when he hit the 5,000K and 300 wins, that was kind of his thing. Of course, some drawings, and here's his collector's choice card. Of course, some hologram cards, and and whatnot. And Nolan Ryan Express, because he threw so fast. This was an expensive card back in the days. This is kind of in between. This is the same year they made these two cards, but that's when he went from the Houston Astros to the Texas Rangers. Upper Deck also had a little series called Comic Ball with Nolan Ryan and, of course, the Looney Tunes. Looks like this is a play ball. This is a drawing type card. Like I said, every so often I go to the store and I ask for the Nolan Ryans and pick them up, whatever they have. Here's another company called Fleer. There's Fleer Ultra, but they had stickers. They had, these specialty cards, 3 decades of no-hitter, record breaker, all these drawings, 5K. Yeah, some of these older ones. Then Donruss. Donruss is the other baseball card company that was that went back to the 70s, I think, or early 80s. No hitters and 300 wins. All the highlight cards. They'll have these Hall of Fame heroes and 5,000K card and the Diamond King drawing. And then you might ask why I have another 5,000K. Well, look at the backs. The Diamond Kings always had these little writings, while the other ones had their stats. And this is an error card, so I was able to get that at a store for $1 and didn't realize it. Looks like Donruss also worked with Coca-Cola to make a small series of Nolan Ryan cards. Of course, Leaf, another upper class card. I always like to try to get a checklist that had him on it. And of course, they had their triple play. It's Donruss, and then this is another series that I picked up probably 3 years ago. But it looks like it was supposed to be like a baseball card designed like a stamp, and it's Ghana or something like that. But yeah, they had a Nolan Ryan card, so I was like, oh, I got to get that. Classic was another company that had some Nolan Ryan cards, and of course Studio, OPG. I don't know, I forgot what company made that, but it was kind of its own kind, and that Nolan Ryan came out that one year. And then a lot of these food companies would have their own cards. Jimmy Dean, Wonder Bread had Nolan Ryan card. Post Cereal had a couple Nolan Ryan cards. You get these promotions like this one, which is more of a ice cream deal, and then one of these one-offs that were collector books, that had specific players that they focused on. But I got the Nolan Ryan one and the giant Donruss card, and then this is a Stadium Club, and I forgot where I picked this up at. It's all metal or bronze or whatever it is, but another Nolan Ryan deal. Anyways, like I said, every so often I'll go to places and pick up some Nolan Ryan cards just because I'm a fan. I enjoyed his games, and he became one of my heroes when I was a kid. So anyways, that's my other collection. It's just my favorite player, Nolan Ryan. Alright, talk to you guys later.